Hi, this is Christy Whitman. Hi, this is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get information and inspiration to create your desires. And today I want to talk about the energy of relationships. You know, whenever you have gone into a relationship with someone, whether it was a major relationship or it was a minor relationship, the creation of that relationship created an energy. And whether you're still in a relationship, that relationship between you and the person created, you have the person, and then there's this thing that's called a relationship. There's an entity of a energetic hold, if you will, of a relationship, of love, intention, whatever it was. And even when you have past relationships, it's really important to understand that those relationships never go away. I bet you can think of many relationships that you've had in your past, whether it was a friend, an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-wife, ex-husband, whatever it was, where you had a relationship and that you no longer presently and currently in your life have that relationship, but just like all time is simultaneous, you have still energy into that relationship. Whenever you think about that person, there's an energy there. So it's really important that when you are thinking about someone from your past, if there is resentment, if there's any type of negative emotion, anger, things that just come up, it's really important to clear that and to let that go. Because that, when you think about it, will affect your present vibration now. I'll just give you an example. I was married before. Many of you don't know that. Maybe you do know that. And I was in an 8-year relationship, and when I left that relationship, I was really clear that both of us have just gone our separate ways. We grew a lot. I grew a lot as a person. It allowed me to become the person that I became to be able to attract a man like Frederick. So for me, walking away from that relationship, it was really important for me to clear any resentment, any personality issues, any of that sort of thing, because I knew I didn't want to continue to take that into my new relationship or to even hold that space. And I'll tell you that now, as I look on that relationship and those 8 years together, I have a fondness in my heart, and I always think of him in a very loving way, in a very appreciative way, because I grew in my current reality. I grew so much and expanded so much that I then was able to attract someone like Frederick and to be able to have the kind of relationship I now have with Frederick. So there's a gratitude there. And even when relationships with people come to an end, you know, there's maybe a beginning and then there's an ending with some people, it's really important that as you walk away from it, there's an honoring of the time that was spent there. There's an exchange of energy that you gave and who you became in the process of interacting and relating with this person. So I'm gifting you a meditation that's underneath the video, and it's called Letting Go of a Relationship. And what this will do is really help me in many aspects of relationships. I had someone in my life for 15 years I was very, very close with. And this person and I just, all of a sudden, you know, it's like we grew past each other. We grew in different directions. And this meditation, I did it a couple times to clear the energy of it. It's really important because now that I look at that relationship, I can look at it as an honoring, as a path that I was on, as the woman I became, you know, all the things I learned. And when I think of it, because we always do that, remember, it's like we cycle between our past, our present, and our future. So our mind does go back to relationships. Something might spark your attention about a relationship that you had, and wouldn't it be nice to think positively, to be able to bump up against that energy of that relationship and go, oh, that was lovely, I feel so grateful for that, instead of to feel that resentment about someone. So I invite you to do this meditation. You can do it as often as you want, and just make sure that when you think about the relationship that you feel clear with it, because there's a lot of forgiveness that needs to happen. Remember that you came together as souls, and your souls both expanded because of this interaction. Maybe you learned a lot of things of what not to do, but you in that got clarity on who you wanted to be, who you were looking to become. There's a lot of gifts in each of the interactions and relationships that we have. So I invite you to do this meditation, clear anything from your past relationships, so that any bubbles of energy that are out there feel good to you. So thank you so much. Have a great week.